Hello everyone, Cat Goblin and Martin here, and Happy New Year. So about 2 months ago, I reviewed all the playable characters in Scooby Doo First Frights. Well, for today, I figured I'd review all the characters to its sequel, Scooby Doo in the Spooky Swamp, on the Wii of course. Might as well review them even though it's just the gang and that there's lots of similarities. But let's just get into the review. The main features of the game are still pretty much the same like in the prequel. Levers can be pulled with the Z button. With pressure plates, you can just stand on them. A regular Scooby snack is still worth 1, the golden ones are worth 50, and these snacks can be scattered all around, found within objects or in enemies' pockets. And as always, you better collect them fast or they will despawn. Now, hearts in this game drop from enemies only when you're very low in health, but the newest feature is that you can pick up certain objects such as melons, gears, and batteries to solve puzzles. Pots of waters and snowballs to throw at certain enemies, or you could throw chickens and chairs at guys.
Like my under pressure switch!
The game also introduces a ton of collectibles. The medallions are still worth 500. There's food/sandwich ingredients you can collect, letters that spell Scooby, ghosts you can take pictures of, and the costume chests are back. But instead of memorizing the arrows, you can just open them. When you first start the game, all the enemies, except for the spiders, can drop monster masks. Each monster has their own mask counter. If you collect them all, you get the data on the enemy and a costume piece.
Sweet, dude, a medallion! Hey, look out! I bet it will haunt me now! Let's hop back for some stew,
Just like in First Frights, the gang can of course ground pound and charge up for a powerful attack, which looks way better now, just don't get hit. Strangely enough, you can't double jump anymore, but I think that's intended to make the game more challenging. You can press C to switch to your second character, hold C to change characters, and while on this roster you can press this icon here, which lets you add costumes to your character. I'll talk about these in another video, but I will show off the winter outfits that Moose gives you. Your health is at the top left as usual. The snack counter appears in the top middle when you collect Scooby snacks. And when you're low in health, there is a heartbeat noise. This also happens in First Frights. If you fall into water, voids, or off cliffs, you'll respawn, and losing all of your health means you lose Scooby snacks.
Like I came here for food, not to become...
So our first character is the one and only Scooby Doo, who can still enter dog doors to reach other areas, and wield sausages like nunchucks, but let me tell you, it's so satisfying to whack enemies. Second, we've got Shaggy. He's equipped with his slingshot as always, and can grapple with the yo-yo on these green markings. Unlike in the first game, Shaggy actually prepares to throw his yo-yo.
Mentioned his, but he sounds too scary for us. Freaks, protect me!
Okay, I am here.
there, man! Sorry! Head banging!
Now we're on to Fred, Velma, and Daphne, and you get to play as them once you bust them out of prison in El Muncho. You can only play as them in the swamp once you beat the game, and you can't play as them when you have to do Lila's tasks in El Muncho and Howling Peaks. Daphne is still the same. She can kick enemies and climb these poles to reach other areas, but instead of just immediately grabbing the pole, you actually interact with it with a Z button.
Such a pretty medallion. Can't catch me.
Velma can of course throw books, and can access generator boxes. Using the generators is almost the same as using them in First Frights, but instead of using the joystick to match the direction of the arrow, you have to memorize the order of the 4 colors. Then you move the joystick in the direction of the color. In El Muncho you memorize 4 colors. Howling Peaks is 5, then the swamp has you memorize 6. Oh, and if you mess up, you'll have to try again.
His light has officially gone out. Pest controlled. Troublemaker.
Last is Fred. He can sock monsters, turn valves, and can push or pull large objects such as crates.
There! Another bruise?
Don't touch me! Ow! Can't catch me!
Widows for the lost! You're on, monster!
Between this game and First Frights, there are a lot of differences and similarities, which I would like to review in a future video. But aside from the characters, there are a few tools that can help you out, so let's take a look at those. The most important tool is the mystery machine, because how else are you going to get to these places? To travel, you can access the map. You can also take a look at your suspects in the area, and link them with the clues that you found. Next, we have the camera, which Lila gives to you before you enter El Muncho, and she gives you the magnifying glass before you travel to Howling Peaks. The left arrow on the D-pad lets you access the camera, while the right has the magnifying glass out, and you can aim on the screen. With the camera, you can take pictures of people, clues, monsters, and ghosts. Having pictures of people and monsters lets you view their data in the clubhouse, and the magnifying glass is used to find hidden clues.
Instead of Romero and making coffins, not right.
Gotcha!
The last tool in the game is Gunpowder, which is briefly used in El Muncho and can be found in the swamp. The gunpowder is used to light fireworks, defeat El Scariachi, and to blow up these thorny vines in the swamp. So there you have it, everyone. That was pretty much the gang in Scooby Doo and the Spooky Swamp on the Wii. Yeah, not a very long video, and the characters in the game are still pretty much the same like in First Frights. But anyways, please like and subscribe, and as always, I will see you on the next review coming in the new year.